What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Fantasy Fellow Show. My name is Kyle. It is Thursday evening. We have a really good Thursday night football game tonight. The Detroit Lions hosting the Green Bay Packers. That game starts in about 45 minutes. We're going to hang out for the next little bit or so. I will go over the player news and practice participations today, and then I will take any questions you guys have in the comments. I will look at those in just a little bit. Let me start reading some of the news, and we'll get everybody settled in here. Alrighty, so a couple guys not practicing for the Seattle Seahawks today. You have DK Metcalf and Kenneth Walker both not practicing. Not quite sure if we should be concerned about these guys yet here. We are late into the season, so practice reports all of a sudden, they're changing a little bit where it's okay to miss a couple practice, maybe one or two practices in a given week and still end up playing. So huge report for tomorrow, I think, for the Seahawks here. I do see DK Metcalf and Kenneth Walker. Both these guys practiced yesterday. Maybe this is just a day off to get them ready to go for Friday, on a day, off a day, on a day kind of thing. So we'll wait and see what happens with the Seahawks here. But DK and Kenneth Walker both did not practice today. I don't know if it matters, but Tyler Higbee practiced in full today. He's on track to playing soon. I don't really know if I care about the Rams tight end, but I will note that Higbee starting to make his presence known, and he should be on the field at some point soon. Demarcus Robinson practiced in full for the Rams as well. We have Ladd McConkey out in LA, limited practice again today. Let me just look at the report from yesterday. Limited yesterday, limited today. He's on track to play. I was a little bit nervous with what Harbaugh was saying earlier in the week, but right now, back-to-back limiteds. If he doesn't practice tomorrow, that's a concern, but he's on track to be limited again. So it looks like Ladd McConkey is going to be in this one. Dallas Goedert does not practice on Thursday here. He did not practice yesterday. He's not playing. I would be shocked if we see Dallas Goedert play this game after hurting his knee last week. They're getting Devonta Smith back, so that's a good plus for the Eagles. It looks like Devonta Smith back-to-back full practices. I fully expect him to play in Week 14, and he should be a wide receiver 2-3 in your lineups. CeeDee Lamb, they said he would be limited in practice Thursday. He officially did not practice today. CeeDee Lamb, of course, hurt his shoulder last week. Now, we have to wait. This one, they play Monday night, if I remember correctly. CeeDee Lamb did not practice today. It's Monday, or it's their Wednesday report, though, today. So we'll get more information. Maybe he practices tomorrow. I don't think there's any doubt that CeeDee's going to miss this week here, but we'll just note that he did not practice today. We'll get more info tomorrow. Tampa Bay, Mike Evans and Bucky Irving both don't practice again on Thursday. So that's back-to-back DNPs. That actually does make me a little bit nervous here. Bucky Irving just had a massive workload on this past Sunday, Week 13. And then Mike Evans, he had a pretty good workload too. Back-to-back DNPs after batting with that hamstring. I don't love that. Hopefully, these guys can get limited practices in tomorrow. That would put them on track to play. But right now, I'd say they're truly questionable and making me a little bit nervous, actually. Evans and Bucky Irving, back-to-back DNPs. I don't like that. Raiders, Jacoby Myers, Aiden O'Connell, and Zamir White don't practice today. Jacoby Myers has an ankle. O'Connell has an illness. And Zamir White with a quad injury. I don't think we're going to see Zamir White play this weekend. I do think we're going to see Jacoby Myers. I think he's going to be fine. And then Aiden O'Connell with the illness, maybe it's just, give him a break for today. But I'm expecting Zamir White not to play. Alexander Madison limited this week with his ankle injuries. But I do want to mention, if you guys have any, if your team's going to make the playoffs, or if you guys just want to have a sleeper guy on your bench for the playoffs here, it's probably a good idea to go get Sincere McCormick, the Raiders running back here. I'm very interested in him. I scooped him up in a couple leagues here, and I think he could be a guy that gets more work as the season goes on. He's looked good in the first couple of games that he's played the last couple weeks. And much like Zamir White last year, we saw them just lean on a young player and give him the ball a bunch of times, and he performed well. So Sincere McCormick should be picked up in, I think, a lot of leagues. New York Jets, Breece Hall officially does not practice today. He did not practice yesterday, I believe, either. So that one starting to raise some concerns. DNP yesterday, DNP today. Braylon Allen should be picked up in all leagues. He should have been picked up last week with the scares that we had last week, but officially Breece Hall looking doubtful, I would say. A little bit of concern here from the Browns. Cedric Tillman doesn't practice again with that concussion. Like, he should have cleared concussion protocol by now, I would have hoped. But he's still not ready. Don't know if he's going to make his appearance in week 14. So Elijah Moore, Jerry Jeudy, fire those guys up along with David Njoku. Dalton Kincaid, Keon Coleman limited in practice again today, which is a good sign for both of them. The Bills are going to be messy, though. If they have a full receiver room and Kincaid back, it's going to be hard to trust these guys in fantasy lineups. It does look like they're both on track to play this week. We haven't heard anything yet, but we'll get more information tomorrow on those guys. I don't think I'm playing Keon Coleman. I'm for sure not playing Keon Coleman in his first game back. You could probably play Kincaid if you need him. CeeDee Lamb expects to play. Keenan Allen fully practices today, so good sign there. DJ Moore and DeAndre Swift don't practice today, though, so that is some concerns in Chicago. So Roschon Johnson didn't practice today or yesterday. DJ Moore back-to-back DNPs, and DeAndre Swift back-to-back DNPs. So Chicago offense not looking so good in this one. If you want to add Travis Homer, he is the number 3 running back for the Bears. He might be worth holding on to at least until tomorrow to see if we get any more news on these running backs. Because if they rule both out, if they rule out Roschon and Swift tomorrow, Travis Homer will be the unquestioned starter for the Bears on Sunday. So keep an eye on the Bears running back field. And then Keenan Allen didn't practice yesterday, full practice today. Looking like he's going to play. So if DJ Moore can't go, you're going to want to try and get Keenan Allen in your lineups, and probably Rome Odunze is a good play as well. Jake Ferguson clears the concussion protocol. He's expected to play on Monday Night Football, so you guys can let go of Luke Schoonmaker. Then I think I'm pretty much caught up on things here. So I'm going to hit refresh on a couple other feeds. If you guys are new to the Fantasy Fellowship, definitely check out thefantasyfellowship.com. I'm going to be doing my rankings update tomorrow. I do my rankings on Wednesday. That's my first reaction. Friday, I wait for the practice reports to kind of start trickling in, and then I make my final Friday weekly rankings, and then I'll usually do an update on Saturday or Sunday. So, yeah, we'll be doing a live show Sunday morning, 10:30 a.m. Central Time, if you guys want to hang out and get all your final questions in. But otherwise, it's going to be an early show tonight. I'm still not feeling 100%. I've been dealing with a cold all week, so I apologize. My voice probably sounds like crap. But I'm going to get out of here early tonight. Very excited for the Lions-Packers games tonight. Obviously, I'm a Packer fan, so go Pack Go. And hopefully we just get a good game. We're due for a good game. NFC balance could be swinging tonight. We'll see what happens. But thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the night. We'll see you next time. Peace. Got me feeling icy.